All right, we're recording. We're going to talk about nutrition. I'm going to probably have a lot of different nutrition videos over the course of my YouTube and Instagram stuff going on and on and on. But hey, gotta start somewhere, and I'm going to choose this one for a reason because I think it's really important. I think it relates to pretty much every single person who wonders why they're not losing weight when they think they're doing everything correctly. Okay? So if you think that's you, this is a good video. All right. I'm gonna, after this video, it's gonna take a while to upload and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and get on Instagram and post some pictures. So after this video, go look for my pictures, okay? I'm gonna do a post. It's gonna have the picture of my little chicken and pasta, and I'm gonna have the facts on the back. I'm gonna show you the facts in the video. I just don't actually have the stuff because I ate it like at 2 o'clock or yeah, I ate it real early in the morning because I work night shift. It was my lunch. All right, let's go ahead and get in the video. This is way too long. So, a lot of y'all who ever try to track calories may have downloaded some apps to give you help. Maybe you wanted to do it all on your own, no app help at all, and you just look at the label. Maybe you try to memorize all the numbers in your head and add them up to a day, guesstimate. Maybe you actually did put them on a piece of paper and say, okay, I had 2 bowls of cereal, and then you look at the box and you see the serving sizes and all. Maybe that was you. And then you're like, I don't understand. I thought I could lose weight if I lowered my calories to this much and whatnot. Well, I'm glad that y'all at least tried. For those of y'all who have not ever tried to calculate your calories consistently, stay tuned because you're going to probably want to start, all right? If you ever have any physique goal ever, all right? If you don't have any goals and you aim for absolutely nothing, you will hit absolutely nothing, and you're just going to drift to something. You're just going to drift somewhere, okay? And if you wait too long to actually realize where you're going, you're probably just going to settle with that physique, and you may not like it. So I'm going to help y'all out. All right. So I work at Walmart, and I am just now currently traveling. I'm a travel associate, so that's pretty cool. And I bought some food. They make some food like words are escaping my mind right now. Like chicken, pasta, macaroni. I don't know, coleslaw. Different types of chicken, right? You got chicken strips, and then you got the little. Hopefully y'all are following. Deli, I guess it's called. Hey, if you know what I'm talking about, leave a comment. Help somebody out, okay? Who doesn't know what I'm talking about. All right. Point is, you can buy pre-made food and eat it, okay? They weigh it, and they tell you the weight on the food. They package it up and display it, and then you go look for what you want and buy it, or you go to the person behind the counter and you make your own plate if it's obviously open store hours, which when I'm working it's not open store hours, so couldn't do that. But I did buy some pre-made packaged food. All right, I bought some chicken and I bought some pasta. On the pasta and the chicken, it had labels. All right, it said the weight. So the chicken weighed 1.185 pounds. All right, I'm gonna try to show you the thing. I can't actually swap like you think I can because my phone's stupid, and yeah. All right, if it was a live video on phone, I would do it, but like I said earlier, I don't have 1,000 subscribers, and they updated their things and whatnot. Yeah, anyway, here y'all go. Hopefully y'all can read it and it's not backwards. It looks backwards to me, so it's probably backwards to y'all. Yeah, I'll just read it to you, okay? Check the Instagram post for today. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, 2020. So whenever you're watching this video, go to my Instagram page. It should be in the description. And look for that post and you'll see some pictures. All right. I'll eventually do better on these videos and get some editing and whatnot, but we'll leave it raw for now because I'm busy. Okay, so the chicken weighs 1.185 pounds. Okay. The pasta weighs 0.865 pounds. Okay. Serving size for the chicken is 4 ounces. Serving size for the pasta is 8 ounces. Okay. You're looking at the labeling and it says serving and it's going to show 1. It says serving 1. And then right below that, you'll see calories. All right. For the chicken, it was only 280 calories. Pasta, 580. Whoa, a lot more calories than the chicken. Okay. But then some of y'all who are good listeners might be like, well, it's 8 ounces and the chicken's only 4, so that's why. Hey, okay. Good for y'all. Now, let's go ahead and look at some other stats on here. The macros. Chicken has 13 protein, 15 fat, and 24 grams of carbs. Okay. If you notice anything fishy about any of these numbers, just go ahead and let me know in comments what you figured out. And if anyone wants to be spoiler free on what other people think, don't look at the comments yet until I reveal you the secrets. Okay. Pasta. Remember, chicken was 13 grams of protein, 15 grams of fat, and 24 grams of carbohydrates. Pasta, 9 grams of protein, 44 grams of fat, and 39 grams of carbs. All right. If you're taking notes, good. If you're not taking notes, pause the video. Go get something to take notes right now, okay? I want you to take notes and take notes on something you're going to use often, okay? If that's your phone, let it be your phone. And just stack up on the notes, okay? If it's a separate piece of paper in a binder or something, good, okay? But I need y'all to take notes if y'all actually want to improve. If you're not taking notes, you're failing yourself, okay? All right? All right, I should have gave you enough time to pause the video. We're jumping right into this. Write this down. Calories per gram. Okay, you can put a colon, right? Dot. Below that, protein is 4 calories per gram. Carbs, 4 calories per gram. Fat, 9 calories per gram. I'll give you some bonuses. Alcohol, 7 calories per gram. Okay. I could give you some fiber, but fiber is very complex. Some is soluble, some is not soluble, and you probably don't even know what that means because you don't remember chemistry class and you didn't pay attention in biology class. Soluble might be something you remember in chemistry. And the reason why I said biology, because biology has to do with your body. But it's very complex. Technically, fiber has 2 calories per gram, but some of it gets burnt out and some of it's complex, okay? Don't worry about that, okay? But protein 4, carbs 4, fat 9, alcohol 7, okay? Per gram. So if it says it's got 4 grams of protein, that is 16 calories, okay? Okay, 10 grams of carbs, that's 40 calories. If it's 5 grams of fat, do the math. All right. Wow, more calories than the other ones, okay? See how big of a difference that is, okay? So if it's 10, it's double, right? Wow, adds up. Yes, I do know it's 45 and 90. I was just being, okay, no one cares. Okay, moving on. I want y'all to write this down. Lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was going to make y'all write down. And I'm not going to edit this out either, so it's pretty great, pretty great. All right. Something. Servings. Wow. If you're laughing at me, just write it down in the comments that you're laughing at me. Okay, I'm just going to change subject. If I remember, I'll come back to it and I'll say it, okay? Yes. Oh, there it goes. Legally, they can be wrong on calorie marks. Okay, you look at the back, nutrition facts. They can be up to 20% wrong legally. Now, they're not going to do anything if they're more than 20%, because no one really checks these things and actually, oh, how dare you being inaccurate on... No one does that. And they should, in my opinion. But they don't, okay? But drinks are super inaccurate on calories, okay? I find every time I look at a drink and I do the math, they're usually the most off, okay? Now, don't be so, oh no, this is really complicated now because, nutrition facts are lying to me and all these things, okay? Some are slightly over. Some of it's not even that big deal. It's like, oh, it's only off by 2 calories or something, Most of the time, they round down if it's, like less than 5 calories, okay? So, for example, if it's actually 9 calories, they'll round down to 5. Does that make sense? Right? So if it's 4 calories, they'll round down to 0. And then you get a drink that has like 3 servings in it, and then it says 0 calories in the drink. And it technically has 12 calories in the whole drink. And it will say 0 calories per serving. And the reason why they say that, because it's 4 calories, which is less than 5, and they can round down to 0. All right? But some of this stuff actually matters. But I say all that to tell you this. You're never going to calculate calories perfect. You might think you have it all perfect, but you're never going to have it perfect. And this is exactly why I give y'all ranges. If you're watching this in the future and I update more videos and I talk about more nutrition stuff, so I give y'all ranges when I talk about nutrition, okay? Calorie ranges, okay? You're more active one day than the other. One day you walk up a flight of stairs because you have to, and the other day it's your day off and you sit down and do nothing. You burn more calories some days than the others, If you're doing this for no reason and being a fool because your friend's around you, burn more calories that day than you probably did the other day, All right? So don't get your brain to hurt, okay? Don't worry about that. Now, you should track calories, though. You should, all right? Because if you have guidelines, they help, all right? They really do help. And all you have to do is say, am I losing weight, gaining weight, depending on what your goal is, right? Everyone has different goals. I want you to be like, am I losing weight or gaining weight, okay? Is it enough, all right? Is it too much? And what you're going to do is you're going to adjust from there, okay? So minor changes, hopefully you didn't completely mess it up, right? You're supposed to be losing maybe a pound a week and then you gain 3 pounds. Oh yeah, you might want to subtract a lot of calories, you know. But if you're supposed to be losing 1 pound a week and you lost 0.2 pounds, you know, only change about 50 calories to 100 calories, all right? Because that's going to add up through the whole week, right? That's going to be a 350 to 700 calorie difference, right? Each day added up over the week. Hopefully you're following. Make minor changes, that's the goal, okay? Stick with that for a week or two and see how your body's reacting to that calorie range, okay? Let me go over calorie ranges real quick and how they work. I was gonna probably do this in another video, but since I just delved in that just a tad bit, may as well just delve on deeper, right? All right, so previous video, I made a slight blunder because talking on videos is much different than talking to someone in my experience. Kind of gets you excited and nervous in a way that you don't realize, and I don't realize if I'm nervous sometimes, so I didn't think I was nervous. I don't know, whatever. My mind got mixed up on something and I accidentally blurted out something that was wrong, and I did put it in the comments of the previous video, so go look at it, but I'm going to address it now. I said something about 300 calories midway in the video, and that is a long video, but thank you for all y'all who watched the whole thing. I said something about 300 calories, and that 300 calorie number came from my knowledge and understanding on how to do lean bulking, gaining weight, okay? So if anyone wants to gain weight, listen carefully, all right? What you do is you take your body weight, times it by 14, okay? Whatever that number is, that's the bottom number of your range, okay? So if you're 100 pounds, it'll be 1,400 calories, right? Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna add 300 calories to that. That's your high end of the range, okay? So that'd be 1,700 calories, okay? So you would stick with that calorie range, eating when you're hungry into that calorie range, and you should gain weight. All right, you should gain weight. Very small amounts of weight. You don't want to gain too much weight too quickly, or else it's going to be a lot of fat. Okay, and what you do is within the next week or two, you're tracking your calories consistently at the same time. So you would probably pick morning, as soon as you wake up, after you use the bathroom, before you eat food, before you drink water. See how much you weigh, okay? And then maybe weigh yourself after you eat food just to see how much your food weighed, right? In your belly. And then maybe weigh yourself at nighttime just because, right? After you use the bathroom and everything, right? All right, so just weigh yourself consistently though. Record it down somewhere. And at the end of the week, pick one of those. So if you prefer your morning weight over your night weight, pick your morning weight, okay? So add up all your morning weights for the whole week. So you should have 7 numbers. Add that up for one big giant number. Now divide that by 7, okay? Do it again for another week. So you should now have 2 giant numbers. Compare those numbers. Is there a difference? Did the number go up? Did it go down? Was it much? Okay. All right. Now, if it's a lean gain, it should have went up slightly. It might be a little bit, but it should not go up a pound. That's way too much. That's guaranteed fat. Unless you're a complete beginner in working out, or you kind of worked out somewhat, but it's super inconsistent. And now you're lifting weights or you're going hardcore, right? Okay. Maybe some of it was muscle, right? You don't want to gain too much weight too fast, though, all right? If you gain a lot of fat, like a pound a week, for super advanced people, if you gain even half a pound a week, it's most likely fat, all right? You don't want that. In this approach, you should be about the same weight for a good bit of time and slowly add on muscle and minimum fat or zero fat. That's what I like to do, all right? And it works for me, all right? You don't want to just go bulk cut kind of thing. It's kind of like maintaining in a way, right? All right, for people who want to lose weight, this is what I meant to say. This is for the person who has less than 20 pounds, not 20 pounds or more, less than 20 pounds to their physique, okay? Take your goal weight, all right? Times it by 14 and eat that calorie, okay? Okay. Now times your current weight. That is your maintenance calories, okay? So if you're eating that high of a range, you shouldn't be losing any calories if you're doing nothing all day, okay? All right. Maintenance is about 14 to 15 times their body weight, okay? 15 if they're decently active, 14 if they're less active people, right? Times 16 if they like extremely active, like the dude's like always running and doing cartwheels and he's a super wild person, and you know, he's okay, probably times 16 for that person. But for a person who's kind of like and kind of doing nothing really, like a lot of us during the coronavirus lockdown garbage, times 14, okay? That's your maintenance. Your current body weight times 14. That's your maintenance, meaning you shouldn't really lose any weight, all right, with that number. All right, anything below that number, you will lose weight, okay? So you pick your goal weight, times it by 14, okay? You try to stay closer to that lower number, okay? And away from the higher number, okay? Every time you start to lose a pound, recalculate your current weight number, because you have a different current weight, right? When do you do your calculations for a pound? You do it at the end of the week, okay? Wait for a week or two. That way you can actually compare, okay? If you haven't done this at all, you have to wait at least 2 weeks so you can compare, all right? So, hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, leave a comment. Maybe someone else understands. Maybe they can help you in the comments, okay? I don't want to make this video too long, okay? All right. Maybe I'll leave timestamps whenever I have the chance. That might help somebody. All right. Going back to the chicken and pasta thing. All right. For y'all who are taking notes, this is why you're taking notes, because, you know, you might forget something. All right. Okay, the chicken, only 280 calories. Pasta, only, 580 calories. Maybe I'll share this with a friend or a significant other, it's not that big of a meal, right? Split it up, doing some quick math on top of my head. Forgive me if anything is incorrect. This is just guesstimations. I might be off a little. 280 plus 580 be 760? All right, so 760 calories. Say you're sharing that with a friend. Okay? Oh, okay. So it's only half of that, right? That's what you're thinking. And then you put it in your little app. Maybe some of y'all use MyFitnessPal or something, right? One serving. So, okay, yep. I had half a serving and he had half a serving. Ooh, wee. Okay. You put that in your calculations, or maybe you eat the whole thing by yourself because you're hungry. And then you realize, oh, it's harder to eat than I thought. And you're like, okay, whatever. And you think you only had so many calories. But here's where it gets you. They give you the weight in pounds, but yet they give you the serving size in ounces. Oh, but it don't matter. Remember, it says serving size 1, and right below that it tells you the calories, right? They are very deceitful. Okay? The marketing is super deceitful. All the marketing everywhere, they're always deceitful. Like, you go around and you're looking for popcorn, and you see this thing called Skinny Pop. It must make me skinny if I eat this popcorn. It's low calories. It says they have different flavors and stuff, has different calories. But for this example, this one says, oh, only 50 calories. Some of y'all might think that is 50 calories per bag. Some of y'all might think that's 50 calories per serving. Either way, it's misleading, because if you actually look and delve and dig and search and do the math yourself, you'll understand that, whoa, that's wrong. Okay? And it really is wrong. I'm telling you, the Skinny Pop popcorn, some of them is 940 all the way up to 1,300 calories. Okay? It's a lot of calories, and you're thinking you're only getting 50? They trick you huge, because the way they word it and everything, okay? Yeah. And popcorn, tiny little things, easy to eat, right? Now, so the chicken, right? 280, pasta 580. Well, it gives you pounds. I did the math converting on Google. I was like, hey, because I knew just looking at the nutrition facts, because I eyeball food very accurately on calories, because I track calories all the time. And just looking at this, I was like, oh, that's wrong. There's no way this is this much. Did the math, converted ounces to pounds, and it turns out there's multiple servings inside of these, okay? Multiple. Now, I forgot to actually write down the conversions on paper, unfortunately, and I can't really, with my phone model, exit to Google and do this for you. But maybe you are able to, maybe you're using a computer or a better phone model than me or something. So go do the conversion. Pounds to ounces, or ounces to pounds, either way, it don't matter. Okay? And then see what the ratio is, okay? And type this in. Go to pounds and go 1.185. You will see that it's a lot more servings than Uno. All right? Now, whatever number it gives you, because I can't remember the number, okay? But let's say it's 7, okay? Yeah, one of them is like a high number like that, okay? Now you got to go to calories and say 280 times whatever that number is, okay? I do remember protein being like 61 or something like that, whatever the number is. So I could probably figure out the number if I really wanted to by just taking 61 divided by 13 and doing math, but I don't feel like it. Okay, you get the point. Anyway, the calories was like 1,000 or more from the chicken. And the pasta, so the serving size is 8 ounces. So keep that in mind. If you don't know what 4 ounces is in the first place, all you got to do is be like 4 ounces, all right, in your little calculator thing. And it will tell you how many pounds that is, okay? I think ounce ratio is like 0.625, but don't hold me onto that. But yeah, so pasta poundage, 0. Man, people are trying to call me and they're spamming me. Holy moly. Yeah, I didn't even remember to put myself on mute. Forgot this time. Yeah, this is my daily life. Usually I'm sleeping by this time, so you can just imagine me trying to sleep and then only getting a few hours and then have to work another 11 to 12 hour shift. All right. 0.865. It turns out to be like a little over 1.5 servings in this pasta thing, which is still a big deal because the calories are high, like 580. So it ends up being like 1,000 calories as well. Well, close to 1,000. It's like 700 or 800 or something like that, right? Big deal. Add all those up. That's a lot of calories. And you thought you were just eating maybe 760, maybe half of that if you're sharing with somebody. But in fact, you're not. And that's just to show you that this happens to you a lot. Right? Probably the most common thing would probably just be a bowl of cereal. You don't know how many servings you're pouring in that bowl of cereal. All the servings of cereals are different. Some is like 3/4 a cup. Some is like a cup. Some is a cup and a quarter. You know, it's whatever, you know. And you think you're only pouring like 4 ounces of milk? I beg to differ. I think you're probably pouring like 11 ounces of milk and you're serving a cereal. It's not a serving. Okay? Y'all are eating a whole lot more than you think. I plead for y'all. If y'all want to lose weight or you want to gain muscle, tone, whatever, and you don't want to get fat, uncontrollable, whatever, you need to track your calories to actually have an idea of what you're doing. Tracking your calories alone will benefit, okay? Okay? Tracking alone. I'll give y'all more tips later. This video is already at over 30 minutes. I need to stop now. You're not going to probably even watch this long, so I need to be able to give you more tips and shorter videos because y'all watch them. If they're shorter, like 10 minutes or less, right? So I need to work on that. All right, I'll go for now. I have more tips for later. Watch this video in probably 1.5 speed. 2 if you're good at picking up sound, right? If you're hardcore and you can hear me. 1.5 seems to work pretty well when you get through the video faster. So, all right, guys, more videos coming soon. Use this time to leave questions. I will add them to the next Q&A, which will probably be like this weekend. Okay, next Q&A video. Start asking your questions. I'm going to gather up all the questions from my DMs and everywhere that I see within this week time period to the next one, okay? It don't matter what question it is. If it's related to fitness in any way or health, ask it. If I know anything, I'll tell y'all, okay? I hope y'all. Peace.